But look, we got to go into it. You know what this is, Watching the Football Weekly. And unfortunately, for the second week in a row, we are coming here talking about a loss. Last Thursday night, so it's been almost a week it's been over a week that we've had to stew and deal with it, but we were unable to get the W again, this time against the division rival, our first loss in the division. And Will, wait a minute, we got somebody in the comments here. Janae is saying, let's go, and go Cowboys, play Trey Lance. Oh, okay. Whoever's going to be sacrificed, we'll discuss that a little bit later, my dear. All right. But look, we got to talk about it. Will, it was a loss. And I think this was a tale of two halves. The first half, I think, 10-3, like, our defense was playing great. We were dictating the game. Things were looking right. And the second half, they turned it on. Saquon got lit on fire. I mean, he started balling out. Talk to me, man. What were your thoughts after this game? And then kind of now that you've had the week to kind of take a deep breath.
Sean, I'll be honest with you. I forgot about the game.
Yeah.
That's how little I cared about it. Just, we talked about this. Neither one of us picked them to beat Philly. It's a short week. Yep. We're coming in banged up. They are rolling right now. None of it was coming out to be in our favor. And so during the game, I was very even keeled. I was impressed in the beginning when we had the lead, and we scored first, and it's like, oh, okay, like this team has done all season. Maybe they're going to surprise us. Maybe they're a little bit more prepared. I started thinking about, hey, well, Dan Quinn and Joe Bitt Jr. have beaten Philly before. They kind of maybe have a good recipe, and it was working until, like what you talked about with Saquon, like what Ab says. Hey, the defense, by the time the fourth quarter comes around, they're gassed.
Yes.
There's the fourth down play that I think we'll talk about in a little bit. But even with that, I was like, they got all the momentum. We can kick a field goal here, and they're just going to drive right down, and we're not going to stop them. We're not stopping anything right now on defense. So I was pretty even keel, and, of course, don't like losing. But once they went up 26 to, 10, I think, I was like, okay, TV off. Good night. I don't need to watch anymore.
And that was, I think, my only problem with it, because I, too, came into it thinking, hey, we're not going to win this game. We both said we're meeting Philly at the wrong time. It's the worst time for us to be meeting them. We were on a short week. We're injury-riddled team. But again, I still got to get involved. I still got to watch. And after that first half, I'm sitting here making comments, and I'm sitting here like, man, look at this defense. Look how we doing. Philly, what? And then the second half comes out, and then, we get gassed by all of the more familiar things. The run game gashes us. Mm-hmm. Our little penalties, obviously that one fourth down where it's like, take the points. Just take in a game like this, take the points. We don't have to try to prove anything. And then the overwhelming question that I know we'll get into a little bit later. Something going on with Jaden. He don't look himself. He don't look like that invincible quarterback that we've been, so used to seeing. So for me, it was the ups, and it was the proverbial down in the second half. And it was kind of like, here we go again. And like, to your point, when it was 26-10, I too had that immediate thought, like, what's the point? I'm not going to do this. I know where my mental health goes. I'm not going to sit here and put myself through this. We ended up getting another touchdown to bring it within 8, but still the writing was on the wall early. Mm-hmm. They are 8-2. They are leading the division. Is there things we can take away from this one? I mean, we knew what we had coming in, but talk to me about the positives. What can we take away from this?
I think the positives is the way we lost. I mean, we didn't get torched this year by A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith the way last year, where he just made Emmanuel Forbes look like a child out there. So it kind of goes to the whole, like, all right, well, how's the secondary doing? What adjustments were they able to make? So, I saw some of that. We did get some of our guys back healthy. That's important. We didn't have, Andrew Wiley was back. Brian Robinson was back. So getting a little more healthy, I think, is a good thing. Biotish played the whole game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, to me, it was like I applaud the coaches and getting them ready for that first half, coming off the short week and everything. But this was kind of like, you've heard enough from the reporters that said this team needed a bye, and this team needed to get out of there Thursday night, get the weekend off, and this team needed rest, and that's what they were able to get done.
Yeah. So thankfully, going into this next game that we'll talk about later on, we are well rested. Some of those injuries can heal up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Lattimore is going to be ready to play in that one. But the way the Cowboys are playing, I don't think we need him right now. I'm just going to go ahead and put that
Them
out
boys.
there. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. Let's go.